Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. First down throw, Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Give now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops me. For no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes completes this one to Gray. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He tosses right to the short side. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Hand off to the back. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Second down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll run for this. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs. The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages. The Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Another carry for him. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is. But after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Number 0. 3 plays and out.
The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Complete over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 8 yards on the play. It's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Pistol now for Mahomes. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He's at the 30. It's the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And any comeback hopes, they may have been entertaining, Brock. Well, they might have left the field after that last pick six.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty incredible things happen in the fourth quarter before, but now, a three-score game coming off of a turnover, this one should be likely over.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Short pass brought in. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Back to throw Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Down, Kansas City.
Another throw for Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chiefs hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Back at the 11-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it's...
Put this in the win column for the Raiders. Well, Brock, I think
the Hudson from downtown Manhattan. We welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. He's seen the football quite a bit here in this first half. Such an integral part of this offense. He'll start this next drive, 1st and 10. Indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Yellow!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, KC.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Patrick to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Quentin Williams there to make the play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. I'm up.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
15-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Mahomes back. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little.
See the numbers here in the first half, and now time to build on those as this drive begins with first down. The drive will start on the ground, and not much there. Defense held to no gain. From the 35, here's second down and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
9 yards to go.
Now, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Blake Cashman. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start with great field position, right at midfield with a first down. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get back to midfield, so no gain. On that one.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. It is third and 10.
10 yards to go.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10. throwing is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. They get 25 on that connection, and the Chiefs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 2nd and 6. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
So, halftime straight ahead, and apparently... The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. We're going to find some place to go. But nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Woo! And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a toss play, running left. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Chiefs 1st down. To throw is Mahomes. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Handoff here, up the middle. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Here's Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Well, Greg, so much for calling a 0-0 shutout. Finally, we get somebody on the board here to start the second half.
Yeah, what was a defensive battle? And you have to think, if you're the defensive coordinators at halftime, you're feeling pretty good about your game plan, probably not making a lot of adjustments. I'll be interested to see now, after allowing that early score, do they continue with what we saw up to this point?
Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. There's that man again, another catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From 29, here's second and 1. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First down throw, Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
So second down, and they'll run it. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll stay on the ground. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up. A third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
Now, Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. To run at the 35. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It covers 63 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Right back to him on first down. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Chiefs. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll turn and hand this one off. Has some room inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball. They bring him down for a short gain.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up first and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
First and goal, Kansas City.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Yellow, yellow.
On the toss, they'll run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a...
So, it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They bounced back from the loss last week. Going to put in a... Drop the rhythm and drop the bass.